FNCS is very close. And I'm going to tell you guys how you guys can play it and hopefully even qualify into the next round of FNCS. Obviously, jumping into the most obvious part of FNCS is that FNCS is a duos competition. So this means you guys need a duo. If you guys do not have a duo by now, make sure to join my Discord. The link's in the description. And maybe that could help you guys find somebody to duo up with to play. And yeah, I also don't have a duo. So maybe if you guys join my Discord, we can maybe work something out. Okay, so then once you have found your duo, all you want to do is head over to the compete tab. And as you can see, here is the FNCS Major Open Qualifier 1. So this is basically everything that you need to know about the tournament. So I'll go through it and read it with you guys. So to actually play inside of FNCS, first things first, you need a duo. And the second thing is that you need to be in platinum rank or higher, and then you'll be able to actually unlock it and play it. The dates of the FNCS Qualifier 1 are the 26th, the 27th, the 27th, and then the 28th. If you guys don't get the chance to actually qualify inside of the first one, there's another qualifier which is around a week later, and as you can see, this one is basically the same thing. If you are one of the lucky few people who actually get through to the next round, you guys will be in the FNCS Major semi-finals, and that's when it starts to get pretty serious. Once you then pass those ones, you're then into the grand finals, and you can earn so much money. With the finals, I'm pretty sure there's a prize pool of like $7 million, which is actually pretty close to the amount of money that was inside the World Cup. So this is definitely a good way if you guys want to get earnings inside of Fortnite. So yeah, that is how you basically play FNCS. It's actually pretty easy. All you guys have to do is get a duo, be a platinum, and then the next step is practice. So playing inside of your usual ranked game is going to be so much different compared to FNCS. And you may be saying, but Fluxy, I'm in Unreal. These games are so stacked. Because inside of these FNCS games, people aren't playing as aggressive. And by the time you're in endgame, there's probably going to be like 60 players who are all in movement zones. It's going to be insane. And if this is your first tournament ever playing, it is insane. It's literally just like scrims. So currently, I'm in some solo duos, and we're going to see how good these players actually are, and if they're somewhat close to what players would be inside of FNCS. All right, well, I'm probably going to die off the spawn right here, but it's worth a shot. Oh my gosh, I am dead. No, are you kidding me? So here we got some footage of one of the previous FNCS qualifiers. And as you can see, there is 35 people remaining, which is over 1/3 of the players inside of the Fortnite game. And these lobbies are basically stacked. It's insane. So as you can tell, these end lobbies are pretty stacked, which are absolutely insane. They're like impossible to play. I know I wouldn't survive in these. Even right now in the final movement zones, there's literally 20 people remaining. As you can see, even in this situation, there's half of the lobby left, and it's already starting to go into the final zones as well. It's actually insane how stacked these lobbies can be. As you can also see, this is one of the most recent FNCS Grand Finals. It is absolutely stacked. This is the most pro players that you will probably see all together. Right now in this, there's 44 people remaining, and it's already moving zones as well. That's how stacked these lobbies are. Like, there's players everywhere you go. Like, look how many people are inside of this end zone. That is actually crazy. Literally the whole lobby. So yeah, that's basically showing you guys that the FNCS lobbies are so much different compared to your usual ranked game. Yes, you need to be ranked to obviously play it, but you guys need to do some practicing in things called scrims. If you guys don't know what scrims are basically practice versions of an actual game. They're literally like a custom code where a bunch of players will go in with that code, and then they won't fight until it's around the end zones, just so that it gives the real feel, such as the end games in FNCS. Because obviously there's so many people alive, and that just gives you the best chance to actually practice. So now I'm going to go through some servers which are very good for you guys to practice if you aren't already inside of some scrim lobbies. So I'm going to put some links in the description, but I'll also show you guys some now. So right here, we've got the Noble Practice scrims, and this one right here is probably one of the ones that I recommend you guys to join the most. As you can see, they've got solo, duo, and trio, and squads. And the one that we mostly want to look at is duo keys, because obviously FNCS is duos. You guys need to play some duos. So this has literally over 417,000 people, which is actually insane for a Discord server. And they run different scrim games based basically like every half an hour or so. So you're able to get a bunch of practice in, and it basically runs on all day. And another one which I really recommend is Elite Customs. This server has even more people with 520,000 people. Basically, a lot of the servers are very similar, but they just run at like different times and stuff like that. So just try out the servers for yourself and let me know if any of them helped for you. But yeah, the scrim lobbies are very helpful if you guys are trying to get used to actually playing in the end games, because they usually don't let people fight until like the third movement zone or something like that. And then it's literally just like the FNCS game mode. So make sure you guys play scrims for practice. They are insanely helpful. So now we've went through a bunch of different practice techniques. Now I'm going to tell you guys some tips on how you guys can get into the next round of FNCS. So as you can see, here are all of the points which you can get for playing FNCS. And there is actually so much. So whenever you basically get close to the top 50 with your duo, you will start getting placements after every other team dies. As you can see, it literally goes up so much. So basically, placement is where you want to get the most points at. You literally get so many points for just placing in a good place in the match. And as you can see, if you literally come top 5, you're getting from 44 up to 65 points. And that is just insane. So basically, placement is your best friend inside of this tournament. But then you also got to think, these end games are going to be stacked. So try stay out of fights maybe mid-game, and then just go for the kills in end game. That's where the placements and the kills are going to be the best to get. And obviously, there is also a bunch of other actual Fortnite tournaments which you guys can practice in. There's literally one tomorrow or the day that this video goes up. As you can see, there's a Duos Cash Cup. So there is a lot of practice out there. You guys can play scrims, you can play the Fortnite tournaments, and there's just so much out there for you guys to get better at the game. Once it becomes that time, all you guys want to do is scroll down to buy Epic. And along here, you just need to scroll across, and then you'll eventually see FNCS if you guys are actually inside of the rank. So you guys need to be platinum or higher inside of the rank system. You need to have a duo, and then once you have that sorted, you will then go down here and you will find FNCS somewhere down here. So yeah, I hope this video helped you play some FNCS. All you basically need to do is be a platinum. You gotta have a duo. Make sure you practice. And that's basically it. And once again, if you guys need a duo, make sure to join my Discord. The link's in the description. I'm sure there's a bunch of you guys who can maybe get your future teammates and earn some money. So I wish all of you guys the best of luck in FNCS, and hopefully we can get some earnings.